everyone. I'm sorry if my stream quality is not that good. For goodness sake, it's got so excited at Man United winning 4-1. Cristiano Ronaldo scoring 2 on his return to Manchester United. Oh, you got that spot on, my friend. What a dream return to Manchester United that was for Cristiano Ronaldo. What a dream game that was for Manchester United. Ronaldo scoring in the first half. Always in the right place at the right time. That's what you can guarantee with Ronaldo. The second half, Luke Shaw, ball through to him. Bruno Fernandes, don't forget about me. What a wonder goal. What a wonder kick from De Gea. And then Lingard popped up at the end. Purple patch Jesse Lingard. Wow. Could today have gone any better for Manchester United? How are we doing, everybody? You let me know what you think in the comments below. We're live, we're interactive, and we're going to celebrate the return of Cristiano Ronaldo. We are going to celebrate just how good he was in that game and how good Manchester United were overall as a team. There's loads that we can talk about. I thought Rafael Varane was magnificent at the back, but Cristiano Ronaldo, man, 36-year-old Cristiano Ronaldo, the player that everybody is desperate to fail, but the same player that everybody put as their captain on Fantasy Premier League this week, and it worked out for them because Ronaldo popped up with not 1, but 2 goals on his return. Getting the first one in the first half, it was a fairy tale moment at the right, as I said, in the right place at the right time. Ronaldo, he did it. Old Trafford today was beautiful. Old Trafford today was magnificent. And Ronaldo did not fail. Ronaldo delivered and then some with that performance, those goals, just everybody. This is exactly what I said before the game. Everybody in that team is going to find an extra 10% inside themselves. Nemanja Matic, I thought, was pretty much very good for the majority of the game in midfield. Everybody in that first half, maybe, I thought Wan-Bissaka and Shaw were quite poor. We didn't have the width I said we needed before the game in my build-up show. We didn't have that. Newcastle were defending disciplined and they were defending deep, and we were struggling to break them down. But we improved in that because that goal opened it up. The goal that they scored, but Maguire, he shouldn't be jumping in like that. Varane was left exposed against 2, so Maximan, I think it was Mankilo, and then he scored his first ever goal. Of course he did. He scored, but United didn't go down. United didn't go down last year. You know, our ability to come from, conceding goals to turning it into victories was fantastic last year. And today we did it again. And not only did we score the second, Bruno was like, don't you dare forget about me. There's 2 Portuguese kings at this club right now. What a goal from him. Another assist for Paul Pogba. And then for the Lingard goal, another one. Pogba with another 2 assists. My God, man, we're winning all the pots. You may as well get your suit ready. Get your tie out. Get your cravat. Put it in your top pocket. Not your cravat in your top pocket. Put it all on. We're winning it all. How are you feeling in the comments? You let me know. But I am buzzing my little tiny tits off. Right, that could not have gone any better, really, in the grand scheme of things, could it? It was a game where there was so much expectation, and United were quite tentative, I'll be honest, for the first 5 minutes. The first 20, 25 minutes, very tentative. Newcastle, we knew they would sit deep in a 5-3-2. We knew they would squeeze the space out. We knew we needed to get the width. Sancho, a poor performance from him. He was off form. He hasn't really hit it off since he's joined Manchester United. Am I worried? Am I fuck? Sancho will come good at Manchester United. And the beautiful thing about United this year is that we don't have to rely on someone like Sancho. We don't have to rely on someone like Bruno. We don't have to rely on someone like Pogba. We've got them all, and Ronaldo, and Greenwood. There's not one point of failure in this team anymore. It's just quality everywhere. But Cristiano Ronaldo, man, you can't. It was just incredible from him. This photo was probably my second favorite photo of the match. I'll show you my favorite photo of the match. But look at that. Look at all the smiling faces. If you're new and you're not subscribing right now because of that photo, then I don't know, you're not a United fan. You absolutely have to get involved in the channel, get involved in the community, and let me know what you think in the comments below. Make sure as well you fire in your super chats and fire in your comments, because there's so many people joining in here in this reaction. I'm not going to be able to catch all your comments. But Manchester United there, as I said before the game, Cristiano Ronaldo is somebody that comes into your squad and his mentality is so infectiously powerful. He's taking everybody else up 10%. That kick from David De Gea for the goal, my word. As good as Bruno Fernandes' finish was, that kick from De Gea was disgusting. Out of his hands, right foot, shape on it. over to Greenwood on the right, passed into Bruno. Oh, my. David, that is the De Gea I remember. Wow. Dean Henderson's getting nowhere near this first team if De Gea's playing like that. Pogba, he was playing deeper alongside Matic, and he's still got 2 assists. Goals galore, I can see firing into the comments. Most importantly, we are top of the table. Let me pull up that goddamn Premier League table. Let me see what it's saying, ladies and gents. As always, keep firing in your comments. You let me know what your reaction is to that match. We'll go through, we'll look at the player ratings, we'll look at individual performances. It's going to be a cracking post-game show. So make sure you stick around for the full half an hour, 45 minutes, because this is going to be one to remember. Let's go and have a look at that lovely Premier League table, because I tell you what, it looks good. And now the pressure is on everyone else to deliver, man. Everyone else to deliver. I don't actually know what the other results were today. Let me check them out as well. But Man United there, sitting pretty at the top of the league. 11 forward, 3 conceded. It was a poor goal, I think, to concede today. I was a bit annoyed that Manchester United conceded that. Maguire should not be diving in like that. It really, really shouldn't. That was one of the best atmospheres you're ever going to see at Old Trafford. Absolutely electric today. Gio, what are you saying? Hey, bud, you notice that Ronaldo has double the goals of Arsenal and Bruno has 4 times as many as Arsenal. Cheers, mate. Well, I would say cheers. My can's empty. My other can's empty as well. But very much cheers to Arsenal, you relegation-chasing idiots. But Man United, man, wow. Wow. I think it will take a little bit of time for Jadon Sancho to settle in, yes. But let's talk about that game overall. Let's have a look at how we got on. Make sure, by the way, if you want to get involved in a community, I'll say it now quickly. As you can see down below, become a member. Hit that join button. It's the same price as a pint. It's your way of supporting the channel, helping take it upwards. And I want as many of you involved in the United People's TV community as possible this year, because it's going to be brilliant. Like you, Jar, saw your super sticker. Big up to you. Did Messi score for PSG, says Jason. I don't care. Nobody cares, because Cristiano Ronaldo is the greatest player of all time, the greatest goal scorer of all time, and the amount of disrespect he gets. Gee, look, Ronaldo came there today, so much expectation on his shoulders. A truly insane amount of expectation was put on Ronaldo's shoulders, and he puts it on himself because of his reputation. Did he deliver? Ronaldo lives up to the hype. He sets goals in front of himself and he just knocks them down one at a time. And he continues to do it throughout his entire career. And even at the age of 36, he is still doing it. Tom, you're saying, can I get a sue for... Yeah, sue. Oh, I'm going to regret doing that. But I'm not really, because Ronaldo is a Manchester United player again. And as I said, I felt like a bit of a kid yesterday. I felt like a kid going into the game. There was so much hype around it. So much hype. You're thinking, can this game really live up to that hype? And you're damn straight it can live up to that hype. And I'll tell you one thing that absolutely hit me right in the feels, and this will hit you in the feels. And if this doesn't deserve a like on the video, I don't know what will. This was something I was desperate to see. And look at this. Look at this. That's Fergie's reaction to Ronaldo scoring back at Old Trafford. Look at that smile on his face, man. Fergie, the manager that we all love, the greatest manager we'll ever see in the Premier League, the greatest manager of Manchester United, and he's there in Old Trafford watching Ronaldo back 12 years after he left the club, scoring on his return at Old Trafford. And for me to watch Fergie see it, that reaction, it means so much. That game means so much. And it honestly hits me right in the feels. Look at that smile on his face. Oh my word. Anuj, how you doing, my buddy? Awesome game. Viva Ronaldo. Sorry about my mic issue. Doesn't worry, buddy. CR7 up the level of every player on the field. It's exactly what I said he would do. I said that Ronaldo would make everybody go up 10%. Jesse Lingard came on the pitch. As 3 guys are saying there, look, Jesse Lingard came on the pitch and he was absolutely fantastic. Lingard came on the pitch, and I said this before. I said this going into the season. I said there's a real chance, ladies and gents, that we see the purple patch Lingard come back this season because Ronaldo's there. You think Jesse Lingard's going to want to screw anything up for him? You think Lingard's going to want to not be involved in all of that? He wants to be, and that was a great finish from him. Well done, Lingard. Robin, what are you saying? Ronaldo, what a player. How many goals will he score this year? You let me know in the comments below now. How many goals is Ronaldo scoring this year? I'm saying 42. He's going to repeat 2007, 2008. Why not? He's already scored 2. Why not? I can't wait to see what happens this season, man. It was always going to be exciting, but Ronaldo doing it there, doing it today, with the expectation that was on his shoulder, with everything that was there, and all the people willing him to fail. Did he fail? Did he fuck? He delivered and then some. He delivered on every single level with 2 goals. The overall performance, it was just absolutely fantastic from Cristiano Ronaldo. I can see here we're on 205,648. Everybody, there's thousands of you watching. Join in, hit that subscribe button, join the United People's TV community, and let me see what you think Ronaldo's going to score this year. Take off, you're thinking 42. Darren on Facebook, you're thinking 38. Lou, you're saying 45. 50 says Ali. JR, you're saying 35. 25 to 30 says Mr. Impact. 40, 20 plus. Ronaldo's going to score so many goals this year. Ronaldo really was truly special today. Really was truly special. And I as I said, for me to have watched that, for me to have, I look, big up to all my friends, Alex and Bao and Jake, you were there as well. Tons of you. I'm glad that you got to witness that. Old Trafford today was rocking beyond belief. Old Trafford was an absolute fortress today, and it's something that we have to turn this club back into. Old Trafford has to become a fortress again, and today it was a fortress. Let's head over to the SofaScore player ratings, and let's see if we agree with these. I mean, Cristiano Ronaldo for sure was man of the match. You just can't change that. You can't take away from how good Cristiano Ronaldo was in that game based on the expectations that were placed on his shoulders, ladies. And that's what I'm saying, man. Everybody wanted and was willing for Ronaldo to fail. And he was like, nah, I'm not going to fail. Hell no. That just put such a big smile on my face. Honestly, I thought Nemanja Matic and Pogba today, it worked. But the only reason it worked there, I wouldn't say it worked. It's just it wasn't the biggest problem on the pitch. It's not that it worked. It was just they weren't that much of an issue. It's because Newcastle played with a 3-5-2, 5-3-2, whatever you want to call it. There wasn't too much pressure on them. And that's why Pogba was allowed to get 2 assists from that position. Donny van der Beek even came on, eh? Donny got some minutes. And it's kind of, he almost feels like a competition winner at this point. He's like, oh, look, he's got 5 minutes. Well done, Donny. Even though he's an elite level footballer, we're celebrating the fact he got 5 minutes. But at least he got 5 minutes. And an important thing to factor in there is that Donny came on for Bruno. Didn't come on for Matic. Didn't come on for Pogba. Didn't go into that double pivot. He played as a backup there to Bruno Fernandes. And that's exactly why Donny van der Beek hasn't had much game time at all this year. And why he's always going to struggle for game time this year is because of how good Bruno Fernandes is. That third goal. Whoa, what an arrow that was into the top corner. Filthy finish. And a filthy pass from David De Gea, who definitely deserves more than 6.5. Anybody spamming in the comments? Come on, mods. Kick them out. Raphael Varane, by the way. Raphael Varane. We have to speak about Raphael Varane. He was absolutely, mate, he was a world apart. He almost makes it look, I think it's unfair how good he looks at football. I tweeted just before Mankillo scored it, so that was ironic. But Maguire was outshone by Varane today, in my opinion. What we saw from Varane was the sort of person that performance, that we wanted to see from the beginning with Maguire, that we're starting maybe to see with Maguire. But Varane, it doesn't really look like he has any weaknesses. Absolutely outstandingly good defender. I think Wan-Bissaka is going to continue to become a better defender by playing alongside him. That's why I've always backed Wan-Bissaka as the most improved player this year. Mason Greenwood still very effective. Was it an assist for the first Ronaldo goal? I'm giving Greenwood the assist, even if the stats don't give him the assist. But Varane oozing quality from the back. Bruno dominating the midfield like he always does, from the front, from the back. He's a very aggressive defensive player and a very aggressive attacking player. But Ronaldo from the front, man, number 7 with the shirt on his back. Could that have gone any better? Okay, Ronaldo might have been able to score his hat-trick. Cool. But Ronaldo just scored 2 on his debut, on his second return, 12 years after he left Manchester United. Ronaldo is back, scoring 2 again. And Man United, 4-1, top of the Premier League, and the hype is real. And I tell you what, you let me know in the comments below here, because this is a really important thing for us to discuss. Genuinely, are we Premier League title contenders this year? Because obviously there's going to be a bit of a hype around that first game and everything that goes on with Ronaldo, sure. But if you've got Ronaldo in there doing that, you've got Bruno Fernandes in there doing that, you've got Varane in there, you've got De Gea in there, that spine, incredible. Can you really just rule this team out? Even though we've basically donut FC, we've got nothing in the middle. Great, sexy on the outside, sprinkle in the sugar, all hundreds of thousands, all the toppings. Krispy Kreme's finest. That's basically Manchester United this season with a hole in the middle, gaping hole in the middle. And I do feel we're gonna become unstuck because of that hole in the middle. But judging by that performance today, you just can't rule us out. It would be foolish to just completely and utterly rule Manchester United out of a title charge based on that performance today. Or you're saying for me it's a no. Dan, you're saying we're title contenders for sure, but maybe the midfield is the reason we don't win. I think you're probably going to be right. Impact Craig, you say we're going to have to wait until January. Philip saying you didn't want Ronaldo. Look, I at the time I always said I would prefer a central midfield signing, but I'm happy to be proven wrong. I was happy to be proven wrong today. Ronaldo, my God. Raphael's our new Rolls Royce, says Raiden. Hey, look, you're not wrong there. Very, very Rio-esque performance, I would say, from Raphael Varane. And I remember in the first half, he pinged a perfect ball over. I think it was to Luke Shaw on the other wing that was like, ooh, that was a little bit tasty. That was a little bit tasty. Make sure everybody, if you're new here, we just won 4-1. Ronaldo's just returned to Old Trafford, scored 2. Drop a like on the video for that and subscribe if you are new. Join the UPTV community because we are going places this year. All of us, I tell you what, we're going places. Man United are going places. So you want to stick around and you want to be involved in this channel because it's a hell of a community. Pogba, the greatest playmaker, question mark, question mark. You let me know what you think about Paul Pogba's performance in the comments, all right? For me, what's that? How many assists he got this year now? Has he got 7 assists in 4 games? Paul Pogba, if we want to win the Premier League and we want to win the Champions League, we do not let Paul Pogba go. We do not let Paul Pogba go. We get him to sign that new deal. And I'll tell you what, judging by that performance today, Paul Pogba's going to want to stay, man. There's no way that Paul Pogba's going to be a Manchester United player for this amount of time, for these years, for the managers he's gone through, for the players that he's seen come through, to then leave this squad. I don't think he'd do it. Obviously, it depends how we do up until January. Up until January, if we nail it, if we absolutely nail it, then I'll tell you what, there's a chance that Pogba signs a new deal. That's my opinion. Might be proven wrong. We'll find out when we get to that time. But for me, if we nail it until January, there really is a chance that Pogba stays, and Pogba wants to stay. And we should want him to stay. Well, you can be Graham Souness if you want, you twat. You can be anything you want towards Paul Pogba. You can have your doubts about him, but he is world class on his day. And what we're seeing this season, what we saw against Leeds, what we saw today, we're seeing more of those games. And that's what we need to see. Klein, you're saying he needs to sign his new contract this week. I mean, absolutely. I said 6-0. I wasn't that far off. 4-1. Or, big up to Or. 4-1. He's absolutely nailed it. Did you put a fire on that? Don't think you did. You should have done. Pogba is improving as a team does, says Nathan. And look, man, this is something I've said. I'll repeat it. I'll repeat it every single goddamn week. Having Cristiano Ronaldo back in the club is not just about the goals he scores. And he scored 2 today. It's about the impact he has on this whole club. It's going to be seismic from top to bottom. Off the pitch, the fans, loudest they've been in a long time. It was incredible. Old Trafford bouncing. Buzzing for that. And also, we got the anti-Glazer chants in towards the end because Glazer's out. Get out of our club, you leeches. I loved hearing that. We're not just going to be singing when we're down. Remember, we did the protest in 2010 when we were in the middle of winning 3 Premier League titles. Keep that protest up. But Ronaldo is going to affect the fans in that way. Every single player is going to have 10% extra in them. Jesse Lingard, when he came off the bench today there, that was purple patch Jesse Lingard under Mourinho. When he won Player of the Month of the Premier League and he scored in like 3 or 4 games in a row, that Lingard there today, I said this. I said, definitely you can question Lingard's ambition for not having a move away from Man United this summer. Really, you can fairly question that. But I think we're going to get that Jesse back. I think we're going to get that purple patch Jesse back at this club this season. I really think we do. Whether or not he signs a new deal, he wants the assurances. He's turned down that first contract offer. Let's see what goes on next with him. But De Gea, even De Gea looked great. Wan-Bissaka, I think Wan-Bissaka and Luke Shaw were poor in the first half, but much better in the second half. Luke Shaw, that bursting run through the middle for Ronaldo's second. Great from Luke Shaw. Assist from him. Aaron Wan-Bissaka in the second half, he fired in a few decent crosses. We need Wan-Bissaka and Shaw. That's why we struggled in the first half. They didn't get the overlapping runs enough. We need better crosses this season for Ronaldo. All right? We need to make sure we get those. Surav, sorry. I'm buzzing. 21 may well be coming after such a long wait. We've had performances like this in Ole's tenure, but this team, it felt different. It did feel different. Everything felt different today. And it was the expectation on it. Today was different because when Manchester United have had great performances like PSG away, like City away, there's not an expectation on our shoulders. We went into both of those games being expected to lose, and putting two fingers up to it like that and coming away with the win, it was great. But it was the pressures that Manchester United had previously under Fergie was that everyone expected us to go in and everyone expected us to deliver, and it pissed people off because we were so good at delivering. Today, we had huge expectations on our shoulders as a football club and individually, every single one of those players. And we delivered, man. That's why it's different. The pressures on this team are different this year. And those pressures made us crumble last season. We went top of the league. And when the expectations were put on our shoulders to win the games, our asses fell out. We dropped. City won 13 in a row. They won the league. Today was different. Today was a game where the expectations were there and we met them. That's a change. Or, don't want to play devil's advocate. Newcastle didn't press today. Our build-up tempo is still too slow. I'm ecstatic for the win, but room to improve. Now, no one's going to say that today was a perfect performance. And you're right in the fact that Newcastle they didn't press, but they sat in shape. And we broke that down eventually. That was one of our Achilles heels of last year. So it's not as if you can take away from the fact that there wasn't a press. Of course, I would agree on that sense. But I think United did very well over the course of 90 minutes. Kerwin, Old Trafford was rocking the second half. Philip, Ronaldo was always going to score. Hey, look, Ronaldo is like Mr. Anderson. It is inevitable. That's what Ronaldo and scoring goals is like. He's like the Matrix 4. Ritesh, got to relive my childhood. Can't ask for any more of a perfect result, but we can see the loophole in our defense. Let's get that sorted in January. Hey, look, it's beautiful. Hey, Nathan, absolutely spot on here. That goal from Bruno was brilliant. And Garwin, you're spot on as well. Jesse was fantastic. And this is what I said. This whole squad, man, you're going to see Matic. Like Matic today, let me know what you think about Matic's performance. I thought Matic largely was very, very good. Very assured. Sure, he didn't get pressed, but it wasn't a prime 28-year-old Matic. Of course it wasn't, but it was better than the Matic that we've seen so far this season. It was better than the Matic than we expected to see. Matic, I think, will find an extra 5-10%. His legs will get a little bit younger because Ronaldo's returned, and Ronaldo wants to be part. He wants to be part of that Ronaldo show. Give Sancho more time. You can see in the comments, Sancho had a poor game. As you can see here by the ratings, he was given 5.8 and he was taken off. Jadon Sancho's had a slow start to his Manchester United career, and that's us being fair. I'm not worried about it whatsoever. I think Jadon Sancho will absolutely come good. Absolutely, we will come good. And I've got no fears about that whatsoever. I can see here lots of you saying, I thought Matic couldn't pass. He was bad on the ball. Worst player today. And that's from, who is that from? I can't see. There's too many comments finding. JJ, that's from you. What else are we saying here? Ricky, you're saying in possession, Matic was okay. Just too slow moving the ball. I'm not saying that Matic was a perfect performance today, but I think it was better than we were expecting. And on that form, you'd rather have him in a sort of defensive midfield role than Fred. Any day. And given how Jadon Sancho is playing right now, it's definitely going to be, well, it should be anyway. It should be Paul Pogba playing on the left wing, and it should be Fred or McTominay coming in, ideally McTominay, and probably Matic out. I don't know. De Gea's rating is 6.5. What's that about? I don't know, if I'm honest, because that pass from De Gea, that pass from De Gea was utter filth. Dan, Ronaldo scored a goal in the Premier League this season before Arsenal. Just going to have a drink for that. Just Arsenal fans' tears. Just drinking that. There's lots of them. There's lots of them this season. Oh, man. I can't believe how good today went. Today could have been special, and today was special. Today lived up to the hype. Certain times in certain games in football, You'll remember that game for a while, everybody. Everybody will remember that game against Newcastle where Ronaldo came back. And as I said, the huge monumental difference here is that Manchester United lived up to the expectations that were placed on our shoulders. And that is something that we, as a mentality of a squad, we didn't have last year. When the expectation was on us to win, to deliver, to knock 3-4 goals in, we didn't do it. We didn't have the players like Varane, like Ronaldo, to come in and lift that elite mentality to where it needed to be. Today we had that. Nathan, you're saying wish you were there for the atmosphere. It would have been sensational. But I tell you what, there's going to be plenty more this season. And judging by that, strap yourselves in, ladies and gents. Strap yourselves in. Everything that you expect of Ronaldo, I think Ronaldo's going to do this year. Ronaldo's 36, but he's 30 in physique. I wouldn't say he's in his prime, but I think he's going to score 40 plus in all competitions this year. That's what I'm backing it. That's what my guess is right now. I'm saying Ronaldo 40 plus. Top of the league, Ronaldo effect is here. Just need a midfield in the January window. Let's hope so, Anthony. How much are they raging down Stockport Way, says Paul. I don't care. I don't look that way, but they must be fuming. Liam Gallagher's chucking cans at the fucking TV after that performance from Ronaldo. Pogba has 7 assists already and Bruno has 4 goals. They are on fire, says Subban. You're not wrong there. And this is a big thing. That's what I said. Manchester United now don't have one single point of failure. Last year, whenever Bruno had an off game, Man United had an off game. This season now, we've got Bruno there. We've got Paul Pogba there. We've got Cristiano Ronaldo. Probably the 3, mate. You've got Mason Greenwood. First game he hasn't scored in. Rashford when he comes in. There's quality all over that pitch and there's not one point of failure. There's so many cracking players in that team now that really we can expect Manchester United every single game to have that player, that match-winning quality to be there. Man U fan, what you're saying, not a huge fan of Jesse, but what a loyal servant. You know, I've got to give huge credit. You're right there. Got to give huge credit to Jesse Lingard for that performance. I don't think Jesse Lingard should be here right now if his ambition is to get into that World Cup squad next summer. But if he wants to stay, be a huge squad player for Manchester United, then I want him at my club. And I want that purple patch Jesse Lingard, that FA Cup final goal scoring Jesse Lingard, that Wembley goal scoring Jesse Lingard at my club, scoring like that. You're damn straight I'll be happy to see him come on. Brian, this team feels different. Great performance. Glory, glory. Man United. It does feel different. As I said, the reason you're saying it feels different is because of the expectation that we just delivered on. United haven't really done that under Solskjaer, man. In the games where United are expected to go in, you're playing Norwich at home or West Brom, and United are expected to go in and dominate, United have rarely done so. Today, we were expected to dominate, and we didn't just dominate. But we conceded. It was a poor goal to concede. There's a weakness there. Definitely, I'm not saying that because there's not going to be that many clean sheets for Manchester United this year. I don't really think because that defensive midfield is not there, and we all know how crucial that defensive midfield is to Manchester United. But I tell you what, you can't rule out the fact that Man United might go out and sign a defensive midfielder in January if we've got performances like that. Let's go Villa beat Chelsea. Let's hope Villa beat Chelsea so we stay on top. I don't care what Chelsea do this season. I don't care what anybody does this season. And this is a huge thing that has to happen at Manchester United. Just look forward. Just look ahead. Don't look sideways. Don't look at what Liverpool are doing. Don't look at what Chelsea are doing. Don't look at what City are doing. Focus only on what you are doing. Because if United do that and United focus on our football and we just concentrate on winning our games, we're winning the Premier League this year. We're top right now. Teams are chasing us. We've set that early tone. Ronaldo's come in here and made that tone even more special. Martin, can I get a CR7? You can get a Sue. Honestly, I thought that celebration was a joke. But now he's at Manchester United. I think it's the best thing since sliced bread. And I don't want to hear anybody say a bad word against the Sue celebration. Simple as that. Before I do move on to your comments, as I always do, if anybody's new here, please subscribe to United People's TV. I hope you're enjoying the match reaction. I hope you enjoyed that match. 4-1, Ronaldo 2. Come on, drop a like on the video for that. And subscribe if you're new. Get it off that devil number, 666. Let's try and hit 700 by the end of the stream. We're going places this season. And I want all of you here along the ride with me. So subscribe to United People's TV and join the family. And if you were there, you would have enjoyed the pre-match show where all the members get involved. From Portugal with love, says Susanna. Well, big love back to you in Portugal. Big up to the Portuguese kings in Bruno Fernandes and Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, it was a special performance from Ronaldo. It was a special goal from Pogba. Special 2 assists. Mate, yeah, Ronaldo is not human. Ronaldo really is not human. It is... Oh, he's godlike. He really is godlike on the pitch. And I know people want him to fail, but he just won't fail. He will not fail. All right. Or you're saying wanted to see Jesse doing the Sue. It's kind of funny that he didn't actually, but he only did it as a bit of a, not a joke, but a homage to Ronaldo. So I don't think he's going to do that on the pitch. Adam, oh my God, the chat is rapid. It is rapid in here today. It is rapid everywhere. Everyone's enjoying it. You're enjoying it. I'm enjoying it. Big smile on my face. My can is empty. I need to get another one, but I'll do that after the live stream. As I said, any more comments, any more super chats, keep firing them in. I'll go on for this match reaction for as long as you're asking me good questions and we can have a nice interactive conversation about that game. Who was your man of the match? You let me know in the comments below. I'm pretty sure I know who you're going to say, but these are the player ratings from the game. Who would you put down there as your man of the match? Take down that Norwich scarf, says Peter. That's not a Norwich scarf. That's my Newton Heath scarf, and that's staying up there. Simple as that. Who is your man of the match? Can you look past Cristiano Ronaldo? Can you give it to Bruno for that goal? Can you give it to Pogba for the overall performance? I mean, I don't really think you can give it to anyone else apart from Cristiano Ronaldo. Simple as that. Cristiano Ronaldo was absolutely insane today. He was on fire. Cristiano Ronaldo delivered on every single expectation that he had. And look, I can see the comments here flying in. The comments are flying in. Everyone's getting involved. All of you are saying Ronaldo, and I can't disagree. It has to be Ronaldo, surely, for that performance. Let's have a look. Let's see if we can pull up a couple of photos of that performance. Look at Fergie. Yeah, big smiling. Oh, man, that hits me right in the feels. That does. Let's see what the reaction is here. Look, this was lovely as well. This was Cristiano Ronaldo's mum inside Old Trafford. Just a pure release of emotion from Ronaldo's mum there. Beautiful photos from today. They really, really were. That's another one. Let's go down here. But look at these, man. Look at these photos. Look at that smile on his face. The grin, the cheeky grin. Please doubt Ronaldo's all season. That's what I'm saying. Doubt Ronaldo because he is only just going to deliver. Look at that. Beautiful, man. He's back at Old Trafford and he's instantly making iconic photos. He really is a footballing icon on a different level altogether to what I'm not sure we're ever going to see any better than that. Josh, what about Bruno's goal though? Like, Bruno was that hit was an you know when you watch a goal from behind on when it's on a repeat and the ball doesn't spin, just goes straight. That's what that was, like an arrow that just flew in, like a free kick. That's what it looked like. It was so accurately placed. Incredible goal from Bruno. Enoch, what are you saying, my friend? I can't see your super chat. I can't read that out because you didn't say anything. Party at Little Portugal tonight, babies. Mate, party everywhere tonight. Woo! Come on. Man, tell you what, Ronaldo, Manchester's going to be a cracking night out tonight if anybody is going there. Unless you're blue. And if you're blue, just stay indoors and don't see anybody because I don't really want to talk to you. Simple as that. Let's go over here and see if there's any more reaction after that game. Maybe get some comments from Ole Gunnar Solskjaer on the individual performances. Let's see and let's run through all of this together. So it's not just a match reaction. Going to bring you all the reaction after it as well from the manager and from the players. Let's go. Let's read this. Steve Bruce on Cristiano Ronaldo. If there is a genuine superstar among everyone, then this kid is with what he has. Then this kid is with what he has achieved. We've witnessed it again today. He is something else. Big up Steve Bruce. Big up Steve Bruce's nose as well. It's true. Solskjaer, it feels like one of the old days. It's special. Cristiano Ronaldo is a special man and a special player for us in the history of our club. And look at that. I'm going full screen on this one. It's hit me in all the feels here. Solskjaer and Ronaldo together. Baby. Oh, my God. What a day. What a day to be a United fan, ladies and gents. We've had a tumultuous 8-year period, I think we can fairly say, since Fergie left. We've not been left empty-handed. We've won the Europa League. We've won the FA Cup. We've won the League Cup. We've had some great moments, some great memories. We've got Ronaldo back. Solskjaer's our manager. We've got Sancho and Pogba and Bruno and Greenwood and Martial and Rashford. and Varane and Maguire and De Gea and Shaw and Wan-Bissaka. McTominay and Fred. If you want to throw them in there, we're going places. We are on the best path this club has been on for a long time. And this manager and that man there, maybe they're going to spearhead us towards it. Oh, look, there you go. Ronaldo message to the fans. What's he said? Let's pull this up. This is Ronaldo's message to everybody after the game. It's what you get here. My return to Old Trafford was just a brief reminder of why this stadium is known as a theatre of dreams. Feels like you need like slow piano music behind this. For me, it has always been a magical place. In fact, should we try and get some like slow piano music? Nah, can't be asked. Be funny though. Along with all my teammates and with the amazing support that we always get from the stands, we face the road ahead with confidence and optimism. He's like a politician. He's like a president that will all be celebrating together. All be celebrating together in the end. Proud to be back at Man United and playing in the Premier League once again. But above all, happy to help the team. I'm expecting the national anthem to start right now. Oh, geez. What a player. What a player Cristiano Ronaldo is. We are lucky to have him. We helped him get to the stage he was. Look at that. Jay Lings. Fair play to you, Lingard, man. Bring back that Lingard. Bring back that purple batch Lingard. Bruno Fernandes banging it in as well. Look at the reaction on his face. He's like, bro, don't forget about me just because Ronaldo's turned up. I can bang goals like this in as well. Hold up. And then he smashed that one in. Absolute screamer of a finish. Oh, look. That's funny. Look at Pogba in the background. Copying Bruno's celebration. CL, mate, I was playing 11 aside while the United game was on. Wow, you need to get your priorities straight there, my friend. Alexis is giving Ronaldo piano lessons. Well, I'll tell you, Ronaldo's giving Alexis lessons on actually how to, play for United and actually, how to wear the number 7 shirt. But let's not get into that. I don't want to speak about Alexis Sanchez. Just makes me angry. Luke Shaw versus Newcastle. Luke Shaw, maybe a little bit unfair of me to criticize him in that first half, judging by these stats. But as I said, stats don't always tell the full story. But Luke Shaw was certainly fantastic in that second half. He really improved. He got that we needed that width from Luke Shaw on the left. We didn't have it in the first half, and it was very easy for Newcastle to defend because of it. They had their space. They could stay in shape. Didn't happen in the second half. He broke through, and that was all important for that second goal for Ronaldo's second. Make sure, everybody, come on, you hit that subscribe button. We're nearly at 700. Let's get 700 by the end of the stream. So many of you joining in. So many comments being fired in. It's amazing. I hope we keep this momentum up. All of us as fans, we have to try and keep this momentum up all season long because there's people looking at us going, you know what? United might be back. And they're scratching. I've got a little itchy neck now. They're scratching and they're worried. Of course, it's only one game. Of course it is. But that's the start of it. And you've got to start somewhere. You beat the teams who are in front of you. Manchester United and Ronaldo did that today against Newcastle. We put them to the sword. 4 goals, back to the top of the Premier League. We've got to continue that. And going in to September, we've got 6 games in September, remember. That's the first of it. We've got young boys in a few days. Let's see what goes on next. Chris, what are you saying? Good to see you, my friend. Look at the attacking options we have at our disposal now. No DM, no problem. We score more than we concede. Job done. Bring the title home. If we win the title this year, it's very much going to be a will score more than you Premier League title push rather than a record-breaking defense that we had with like Rio, Vidic, and Van der Sar. When he went like, 800 minutes without conceding? Well, that won't happen this year. But we've got Ronaldo, we've got Bruno, we've got Pogba, we've got Sancho, we've got Martial, we've got Rashford, we've got Greenwood, we've got Lingard. Martial, did I mention Martial? We've got so much attacking quality that United should realistically be scoring 2+ every single game. Apart from the games where obviously we're going to be going up against your Liverpools and your Cities and you don't know what to expect and it's going to be a lot tighter. This Manchester United team should be aiming to score a minimum of 2 goals every single game all season long. We've got enough quality. I'm going to head down to the comments now. Going to get you involved, get you in the stream. Let me see what you're saying. They broke us on the counter again. We need that proper centre defensive midfielder, says Philip. You're right there, Phil. It's something that we've said all summer long. It's something we'll continue to say all season. It's our Achilles heel. It's the weakness that will get exposed by certain teams. But if you're scoring that many goals, does it matter that much? Does it matter? I love Ronaldo so much. So do I. Jackie, you're saying good win, but not a great performance. Way too slow in the play. I I would say in the first half, that's a fair criticism, Jackie. I think United, as I said, in my tactics talk before the game, when we looked at the starting 11, I said, what we need here is the width from Shaw and the width from Wan-Bissaka. And if we don't have that, Newcastle are going to find it very easy to stay in their disciplined shape. And that's exactly what happened. That's why we struggled in that first half. But as the second half came on and there was a little bit of space that got exploited, Shaw put that ball through. Ronaldo scored that. And then the game changed. And from that point on, it changed it. Oh, look, no more from Solskjaer on the game here. Ronaldo did a speech to the boys last night. It's perfect for him. You see what he's about. Sensing the moment, smelling the danger. Smelling danger. He's also evolved into a proper team player. I think that's what I definitely saw that today. Remember that the Ronaldo that left, he was the tricky Ronaldo, the Ronaldo that did step overs, the Ronaldo that got angry, that dived quite a lot because he got kicked around a lot. It's a very different sort of Ronaldo that we've got back here. So, Iriana, you're asking for some insights on Ronaldo. That's exactly that. This is a very different Ronaldo that we have now. This is not the Ronaldo that left in 2009. That guy was a trick. He was the best player in the world. Yes, he was. But he was pure excitement. He was adrenaline. This Ronaldo is not fueled by adrenaline. This Ronaldo is just fueled simply by scoring goals. That's his diet right now. Is people doubting him and goals. That's the only two things he eats. And I'll tell you what, the diet's working out for him. The diet is working out for him. Ronaldo is great. What do I think about Donny van der Beek? Had a little conversation about Donny. I think Donny, he got 5 minutes at the end. The fact that he came on for Bruno and not Fred or Matic goes to show that Solskjaer just does not want to use him in that midfield too. Simple as that. Simple as that. Matic performance, I thought Matic was quite good. And we've discussed that in quite a bit of detail. As I said, that Matic, it didn't look like a Matic of old, but it certainly didn't. I expected Matic to be worse than that. Simple as that. Oh, man, I tell you what, I could talk all night. What a game that was. What a special return to Manchester United that was. As I said, my favorite photo from today was Fergie sitting there smiling, watching Ronaldo do what Ronaldo does. And we all got to watch it as well. 75,000 lucky Reds got to watch that in Old Trafford. We've got young boys in a few days. I might be back tomorrow with another video because the Ronaldo hype is real. Ronaldo delivered today. Anybody who brought him in and made him your fantasy captain, fair play to you, but I completely forgot about my fantasy team. But luckily, I left Fernandes as my captain, so it's not the end of the world. But if you're new here and you're still here, big up to you. I hope you enjoyed the match reaction. It's nice, it's interactive. I give my opinion, then we look at the team. I bring you all involved. I try to make it the most interactive United People's TV, United community on YouTube and Facebook. So thank you very much for all joining in today. Ronaldo, 4-1, 2 for Ronaldo, 1 magical goal for Bruno, 1 amazing pass from De Gea. Lingard with 1. Hey, we couldn't have asked for more, ladies and gents. What a return that was. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed the show. Drop a like on it. Subscribe if you're new to United People's TV. Make sure you leave your comments on the video after it's live as well. But I'll tell you what, there is a chance that Manchester United, there is a chance that we win it this year. And Annie Rudder, you're coming in as a member just before the end. Big up to you. Anybody else who would like to join Annie down below, come on. Get involved in the United People's TV community. It's cracking. Hit that join button. It's less than the price of a pint. It's your way of supporting it. And everything that comes in, I put back into the channel. Like launching the United Legacy Arms. If you didn't see it, before the game, I was live for an hour. Bringing you, your members, as members on screen with me. Talking about the starting 11. Talking about the tactics. I hope you enjoyed that. I'll be back, obviously, with another United Legacy Arms session before the Young Boys game. Live match reaction. I'll be back tomorrow, hopefully with another video. Jeez. I'll tell you what. They really should have put that game on TV, right? One of the games of the season. Thank you very much for joining in, everybody. Have a great Saturday evening. Have a cracking Sunday. I might be here tomorrow. I'm not sure. But subscribe if you're new. Until next time. See